guys, it's me, Teacher Diana. In this video, you will find the instructions on how to word the activities for this week from June 15th to 19th. We will be working through the video conference in Google Meet application on Tuesday and Thursday. Please check the schedule. Also, don't forget to click on the attached files. There you will find the pages of the group that you have to work and the links online classes. Please don't forget to deliver your work no later than Friday, June 19 at 5 p.m. Any additional information or doubts, you can contact me by Helcar or by email. So the page that we are going to start working is the page 253, Writing. The purpose of writing persuading signs is to convince others to think the way you do. In order to do this, you should use logic and reason to show that your ideas is worth being followed. Persuading signs usually include a thesis statement, which must be supported through solid evidence, examples, facts, logical reasons, and quotes from experts. Steps to write a persuasive insight. Number 1. You have to introduce the topic and the thesis statement, the general idea you will define. Be clear and firm about your position. Number 2. You have to prove the thesis with several arguments and support them with examples, facts, and details. Remember that you will convince your readers if they think you are an expert on the matter. Number 3. Use forcible and clear reasons. Number 4. Finish with a good concluding paragraph to summarize your main point. Now, in the exercise, you have to analyze the insight on the page 230 and the page 231. Then you are going to fill this graphic organizer that you have in the page. In this part, you are going to write the thesis statement. Here's some examples, the facts, and logical reasons. When you finish to work that, we are going to pass to this. You have to surf the web to find a quote that may support the thesis statement you identified in the previous activity. Then you are going to reread the text and identify opponents' arguments and arguments the author uses to disprove them. When you finish the exercise of the pages, you have to work the portfolio activity. You are going to follow the steps that I already mentioned that are in this page for write a persuasive insight. You have to put the title, The Best Solution to Environmental Problems. Remember that you have to include some examples, evidence, and logical reasons, and you must have to try to use some grammar structures and vocabulary of the unit as well. On the page 234, we have the visible thinking, creative thinking, makeup proposition. You are going to use the following graphic organizer to write some problems related to the world people in big cities are using means of transportation. Okay, you have 5 space where you can fill the graphic organizer. Then you are going to work individual and you are going to make a proposition for legislation on new means of transportation in big cities, okay, according with the information that you put in the graphic organizer. Then you are going to share your legislation proposition with another partner, and he or she will be evaluate your work. On the page 255, we have the class debate. We are going to prepare this page for we can make the class debate in the next video conference that we will have in the week. This class debate, it will be about public transportation. It will be more eco-friendly than private transportation. In the first exercise, you have to think about different means of transportation you know and separate them into private and public forms. Okay, for example, public, the bus, taxi, and private car, motorcycle. For example, then you are going to work individual and you are going to answer the following question that we have here. You are going to answer these questions down in this part. Okay, the first one says, how many people can benefit from the use of public transportation? What about the use of private transportation? No, we know that is more useful the public because it's more available for more people. So think, what do you think about this? Number two, what kinds of transportation can be more eco-friendly and why? For example, bicycle, because we didn't use fuel. Number three, what kind of transportation are the most complicated to use? What do you think that is most complicated? In my case, I think that is the airplane because I can't fly an airplane. Number four, can eco-friendly form of transportation such as skateboards damage nature in some way? Explain your answer. When you finish to answer these questions, you are be prepared for your class debate by brainstorming. You are going to think about your personal opinions on the topic and the reasons for your opinions. You are going to divide your ideas into arguments and contra-arguments. Search the internet for more facts on the topic. Use the chart below to define your point of view and take notes on the facts. Okay, so the first point is arguments for it's more advisable to use public transportations. You hear your arguments, I hear your counter arguments. Or if your point of view is that it's more advisable to use private transportation, you are going to fill this part. Only you have to choose one point of view. Now that we already finished the unit number 5 of the book number 2, you are ready for fill the portfolio page. We fill this page every time we finish with a unit, in this case, the unit number 5. First, you are going to fill with the content objectives from the page 213. You are going to write now how you are better, and you are going to write what you need still practice, okay, of the page 213. Next, you are going to write the bonus activity appendix that you work on the unit and the number of the page that is located. Then we have how did I learn it? You are going to write the learning strategies from self-assessment boxes. You are going to list 2 learning strategies that were useful for you and when you can use them again. Then you are going to list 2 learning strategies that did not work well for you and the reasons why. And you are going to finish what I am good at. You are going to list 2 activities from the unit that you particularly enjoy, and you are going to put the multiple intelligence icons in this part. When you finish to work this activity, you are going to cut the page and you are going to put with the rest of your activities of the portfolio. Please send me pictures of your work. The page 356 is a bonus appendix. It's an extension of the page 253, writing. In the activity number 1, we have a review. You have to read inside on the page 230 and 231. Then you are going to think it is a good idea to practice carpooling. Write a paragraph to persuade your audience. Remember, you should present a thesis statement and provide facts, examples, and your logical reasons to support it. Use phrases from the dialogue blocks on page 217. The activity number 2 is a reinforcement. You have to write thesis statements to defend an idea related to environmental protection. Provide 1 fact, 1 example, and 1 logical reason to support it. The activity number 3 is an extension. You have to write the first paragraph of a persuasive essay on the importance of avoiding noise pollution. You only have to use 5 lines to write this essay. And this is all for this week, guys. Now it's time to take a break. We already finished the unit number 5 of the book number 2, so congratulations for you. In this time, don't forget to relax and enjoy your life. You deserve a break. Bye, guys.